Be with you in just a... Almost had it. Damn your eyes. Hazard of the work, really. Came in on the sloop? I can hammer your ship together if you're apt to pay me for it. Aye. Captain Radora hasn't paid me for her commissioned firepower. While I'm up to my nose in debt, the wild mare gobbles up her coin. And now, pirates are holding my feet to the fire over some sham of a deal. If I don't get Radora's payment, I might as well start carving my swallow net. Because I've got a backlog of work through the next turning of the wheel. And I'm old, damn it. These hips won't carry me to the mare and back without a fight. Aye, but only once she fesses up that she doesn't have the coin. Call me a fool for holding out hope. She's an old client and a friend. One where I mend Principe ships and no others. Bastards are driving away business until I give in. You do that? A fair price goes without saying, Cully. It all comes down to blasted pans and pyres in the end, doesn't it?
I shall.
It is not as easy as it seems to turn a profit in Neketaka, but there is opportunity.
You say I cannot down the rest? Watch me, amico. Madico, it is no wonder I thirst. Ado, why do you stare? Grassima, even in the oasis I am parched. If you grant wishes, there is a vacancy on my ship. Sientere, sere. Next time around the wheel, perhaps. The fun ran dry with the coin. When the dancers see more than an empty purse, I will be a content Radora. Merla, and he hired muscle. Sientere, but you are too late to collect. A gang in the northern alley stole every coin. I cannot hire a crew, much less repay Zamar. Wizard lights drew me like a moth to the alley north of the wild mare. And the blow to the back of the head that followed, Merla, it hurt. Then a wolf sat on my chest while a group of thugs went through my pockets. It growled like a thunderstorm and drooled on my uniform. I stumbled back here and traded all I had left for the comforts of the mare. When you got their leader, tell them Radora sent you.
So she asked him what he calls that trick, and he says, the consueli. You the one causing trouble in Cotta's neighborhood? Your smoke and mirror ghosts do not impress Kaletzia, and they do not scare Cotta. Blanca. Cotta does not doubt his eyes. What do you want? Siletzia is Cotta's heart. She is his rage and his spirit. Zamar has money problems. Cotta has solutions. The little man doesn't know how to count his coins. Cotta heard a newcomer was talking with Zamar. Tell the shipwright to accept Cotta's deal before he suffers another setback. Zamar can keep Principe's ships afloat. Cotta tires of seeing his family sailing derelict wrecks. The coin is gone, Aimika. Ale for Cotta's friends and food for Cotta's wolf. Makasita gets the rest. Seletia, the throat!
Perfect. Very well. Take this! As you like.
Ado, over the din we had fighting to the north. Ah, the truth will stay with us then. Zamar is free to sell my commission. I must earn my way from the bottom.
Now, what can I do for you? You see anything you like, you let me know.
Ahoy there. Any news worth telling? Best news I've heard since I arrived on this rock. What of Captain Radora? Has she sobered up yet? Or do we need to shake her by her ankles? Robbed? Abidon's fist! Someone's feeling bold to prey on a captain in Queen's berth. Matters being what they are, Radora's commission is yours, if you can afford it. That'll be the Iron Thunderer, a cannon well-deserved of her name. Maybe she doesn't stand up to Rawatai standards, but she's got heart. For 1,000 pyres, she'll crack a hull, scour a sail, or splinter a deck like an imp with something to prove. You will? I mean, you will! Your vessel will spit fire like a worm with a belly full of fire kelp.
Magdico, where is that spoiled brat? I'm trying to be the responsible one in the family, and it's a heavy burden. Larro is past due for a company meeting. Mother wants me to drag the elusive louse back by his ear. You'd think this district was a maze, the way he manages to hide. I trust the whispers of Queen's birth, so I trust you. If you desire to get in the graces of the Valiant Trading Company, we can help each other. Mother's bank commands the wealth of the Deadfire campaign. Could I persuade you to watch out for Larro? I'd pay generously for your trouble. I'm concerned because Larro tends to feud with Orso, one of the local Valera rats. The Valeras, a brood of sea vermin playing at nobility. We squabble and compete, but Larro, the Pastinago, takes it too far. Ezalli Bardatto. The Valiant Trading Company leans on her to finance their mission. If only more of her offspring were as accomplished. Would you? I'll be waiting at the estate in case he happens to return. Larro and his miscreant friends carouse at the tavern, the falls above the Adra Mill, and the southwestern bridge. If you see him, tell Larro to get his good-for-nothing ass back home.
You both attest that you have made all possible efforts to come to a peaceful...
I did not send for anyone to preside over our contest.
No? You didn't hire a bodyguard, coward. We have business. What do you want? This doesn't concern you. We've come to settle a challenge.
What's your words, Oaf? You want the Juana to know we're dueling?
My bad so to the tribals. We should be free to settle matters on valiant terms.
This street thug called my family a warren of corrupt inbreds. But is there a dung heap in all the world that does not have a little Valera cousin scratching through it?
That wolf he calls mother would have us live out our days polishing Bardatto silver.
Nothing less than the total disgrace of the Valeras would satisfy me.
Then you will die unfulfilled. I was the one who suggested fisticuffs, but you were eager to cut me open.
To first blood, then. Shall we resume?
Not so pretty anymore, Posterago.
This does not end here, Valera dog.
Just make sure the other Bardattos learn from your example.
My face still hurts, but not as badly as a sword through the gut.
Sharp eyes and keen ears. I shall make it so.
Larro has returned to the estate intact. Perfetto. Too much Bardatto blood has been spilled in the name of Vengiata. Here, for your discretion. You have not met Mother, have you? I'm certain she'll have work for someone invested in the family.
As you like. It shall open to me. It's done. I shall make it so.
Ah, yes. The newcomer. I thought you might visit.
I can get it to spill its secrets. There we are.
Lady Ezalli Bardatto. Custom dictates, I say, at your service. But I have not the time for such lies. You saw my son dueling with the Valera boy. At least he survives to learn from his mistakes. When Valera and Bardatto cross each other, only blood and sorrow remain. Perhaps in time, if great Wodica judges us worthy of supporting the company. Word has spread fast about the little spectacle of the dogs. You've certainly caught everyone's attention. Perhaps the watcher of Cadnua and House Bardatto can help one another. Then ask, but do not waste my day with trivialities. Are you still with me? I'd venture that you're working too hard. Because we do not belong in the same business. The Valeras are opportunists reaping the rewards of happenstance. They're little better than the pirates they're charged with slaying. Ugh. My bank shoulders the costs of the Valian Trading Company's operations in the Deadfire. It is said that no Valian may wipe themselves unless a Bardatto signature approves it first. Queen's Beth whispers of a Valera plot against my family. Something grander than pointless duels. You are a newcomer to the Deadfire, uniquely positioned to loosen Valera tongues. Zili Valera strums a lute by the watchtowers, a meek-tempered boy, fonder of some drink than the family business. He might spill something of his family's affairs. then I will sleep better at night. My hopes do not hinge on being proven right at every turn. The governor is interested in how much luminous adder we can export. Nothing else matters. To that end, I look forward to the day when we won't need Valera thugs backing our interests. Try not to alert the Valeras of our knowledge. That is the point of involving an outside agent. Attello doesn't make my affairs any easier with his wayward ambitions. Doesn't it? This is no surprise to me. Fortunately, Attello has fewer resources to expend than I do. Oh dear. You're serious, aren't you? You think I'd put myself in pistol range of that old imp? Certainly, but not the end you suggest. I think you overestimate how much of my trust you currently enjoy. More pleasant subjects, I hope.
It shall open to me. Finished. What have we here?
You're looking prettier than when you left or so.
Bella, cut it out.
I can get it to spill its secret. There we are. As you like. Silence surrounds me. I shall make it so.
Taught Larro a lesson, I did.
As you like.
We're full up, I'm afraid. If you're looking for lodging, you'll have to hope there's room at the tavern. We do indeed. Forgive me if I mistook you for a tenant. There are quarters set aside upstairs. Passers-by with a bit of extra coin will find a welcome cot and a meal. This is a temporary measure, of course. It's not my place to share the dealings of the Valera family, but this is all rather public. Suffice it to say that a family in want of coin might find alternate means of securing their finances. In the case of this estate, that means renting the occasional room. No shame in making a practical sacrifice. But I've said enough. Speak with Attello if you have business with the Valera household. You'll find Attello Valera upstairs in his study. Well, as they say, business can always be better, yes? I'm sure I needn't bore you with the details.
I shall make it so. It shall open to me. It's done. As you like. To whispers and shadows. I shall make it. I can get it to spill its secrets. It shall open to me. Finished. As you like.
Am I supposed to play nanny? They listen to you, Martino. Enough! We have a guest.
Ah, a new face in the Valera halls. Courtly manners are welcome here. You kept Larro and Orso from the beyond. We could use such a mediator. Martino has need of muscle and brains outside of the Valera house. I will entertain your curiosity. Valera ships escort goods and merchants from island to island across Deadfire. The Principe dogs show us their stern whenever they spot Valera colors on the horizon. Ach, the Bardatto Bank shuts us out of investments and stifles our finances. This is the richest prospect on Iora, but we cannot grow our family business. Ezalli is a rich thug, and someday she will get what's coming to her. If we must. What is it? Shoddery. Our disagreements are beyond the point of shaking hands. This is not your feud. If anything, I question her interest. You have little to gain by peace between our families, but you speak as if you might. You want to help? Convince Ezalli to negotiate. She ignores my invitations. Until then, leave me be. Ado, what brings you to the Hall of the Valeras?
Let me take point on this one, Father. Some royal Deadfire crews have lately taken to pirate hunting. One such crew has been boasting of their victories near the Wild Mare, singing their Rauatai songs and making our clients anxious. Hunting Principe dogs is our business. With all these problems with the Bardattos, now is not the time for competition from the Brass Citadel. It would be better if they took their business elsewhere. Come back when the Rawatai dogs have been dispatched, dismissed, or dismembered.
Woe to those who labor in the shadow, for nothing is hidden from Aethys' divine sight.
Apologies, lady, if I intrude upon your peace. Inspiration eludes me still. If you are after some scenery, I suggest the far end of the bridge. It smells better when the wind blows in from the sea, of course. Oh, sorry to disappoint then. I'm having an imp of a time with this piece. It was Persa, wasn't it? Is she recruiting again? You can tell her I'm not getting involved in whatever she's up to. Go plot your mischief with Persa. She's got a room at the tavern down in the gullet. Just leave me out of it.
Sing us another about the shores of Rawatai. Defiance Bay, am I right? So, what brings you here, friend? Captain gave us extra coin to occupy ourselves while we're on leave. We've been draining Vailian wine cellars and trying to remember the words of Rawatai anthems. Loudly, as often as not. Valera, one of the stuck-up pirate hunters. We move for no one, friend. Wonder if he plays any Rauatai songs. Come on, boys. Let's get out of here. This one can strum a lute.
I shall make it so.
Traveler, have you any food? Surely you've a scrap to spare. Mercy, traveler. Never have I been so hungry. I'm no one. Only Rakara. Just Kara, I mean, to my friends. I have the tribe's generosity and my share of the Mataru's fortune. What more should I want? Even the sailors on the docks and even the wandering travelers know me as Raparu. Don't you? It is my place, and so whatever I earn, be it coin from a kind hand or fish from the sea, I must tithe it to the tribe, for the good of us all. Forgive me, I say too much. If you would know more, ask Anoi. Our elder listens to those in need, and he speaks, out of earshot of the guards. He's there, in the house to the right when you cross the bridge. He can speak of the hunger. As I said, I have the tribe's generosity and my share of the Mataru's fortune. What more should I want? It is my place, and so whatever I earn, be it coin from a kind, but I am starving. Surely the Queen will provide for us in time. Forgive me, I say too much. If you would know more, ask Anoi. Our elder listens to those in need, and he speaks, out of earshot of the guards. He's there, in the house to the right when you cross the bridge. He can speak of the hunger. Thank you. I'll share it, I swear. Thank you, traveler. The gullet is a lawless place, forgotten. The only authority here is the Matarus, and they don't work on our behalf. But if it is a wise man you want, seek Anoi in his home. He tries to keep us safe and fed. He does not always succeed, but he does try. Trying's worth a lot down here.
They took him. For what? Bataro's the second this month.
And they say the pittings aren't increasing. Do they lie to themselves or just to us? At this rate, who'll be left to suffer the Mataru's ire?
Did you hear that? About the boss?
With my own ears. Dario said there's treasures in that pit.
Shh! Have you lost your wits?
I shall make it so.
Cheers. What do you require? We had a contract with the Vailian Trading Company to defend one of their most valuable properties. If you're looking for work, I hardly recommend them. They pay well, and they pay on time.
As you like. I can get it to spill its secrets. There we are. I shall make it so. As you like.
Harami!
I am here, Seduzo Nui.
Do we expect any foreign merchants today?
We do not, Seduzo Nui.
Then state your business quickly. I want to avoid another surprise. Nearly done, I hope. I sold a consignment of iron and cultural coral, and will return to Rauatai with vorals, merkberries, and Ondra stars. Most do. The Royal Deadfire Company would frown on business in this district, but there's no harm if they don't know. What is your business with me? Nearly done, I hope. I sold a consignment of iron and cultural coral, and will return to Rauatai with vorals, merkberries, and Ondra stars. What is your business with me?
Hey, fresh face. Welcome to the hole. Just got 2 rules, yeah? Keep your hands to yourself, and don't fall in. Need something? The hole's been here so long as there's been a gullet. Though it ain't always been mine. What's a neighborhood without a place to get pissed drunk and lose your pants? Well, it's a bit of a story. See, Berta found me face down in a pile of rot ghasts in the old city and asked if I was looking for work. Of course. What you need? I've got just the thing for you, fresh face. Just the thing. Do you prefer spider-free or spider-full?
As you like.
In and out, no complications.
Relax. We're emptying a vault, not water shaping. Martino better come through with that boat he promised.
I'm sure there's a dinghy in your future.
You must be new. Lucky for you, we have a special rate for newcomers. A bag of coppers in exchange for your life. A pleasure doing business.
Indeed.
I no longer hear the perverted anthems of Rauatai echoing across Queen's Birth. And Zili has a new audience. Clever. Stick with me and you'll be on the winning side when the dust settles. Merle, you and my father are too alike. Go on. I'm still waiting on word for the next job. You have a few days to decide where your loyalties lie.
I can get it to spill its... There we are.
My intelligence speaks of agitated whispers in the Valera household. Then ask, but do not waste my day with trivialities. Attello doesn't make my affairs any easier with his wayward ambitions. His brood threatens open bloodshed in the streets, and he thinks... Delusional little snake. Fine. But you can assure him that I won't be alone. Go on then. Let him know, before I change my mind. My intelligence speaks of agitated whispers in the Valera. Have on then, and don't leave me in suspense. Now we know enough to sidestep this particular trap. Here, your deserving pay. I suggest we allow this heist to play out as intended. We will watch as our enemies walk into a trap. This will be the end of the Valera's short, ignoble reign in high society. It most decidedly is. I have no use for a faint heart. Find me when you come to your senses.
Adu, what brings you to the Hall of the Valeras? You really managed to convince that stubborn Pugra to show up. I'll make sure the estate is prepared to receive her, then. I will send a messenger to fetch Ezalli. Whether she is still receptive to the idea of a truce is ultimately up to her. You run your bank like a crime syndicate. Some of us struggled to tell the difference.
We can take it up with the director anytime you feel like explaining why your children are intimidating my merchants. I see our would-be mediator has arrived. Well, we're here. I hope this wasn't some elaborate, ill-advised jest.
I would not willingly welcome a Bardatto beneath my roof for the sake of a jest.
As long as the Valera remembers his place, we shouldn't have any problems.
My place is in the dueling ring. Care to let the gods decide, Lady Bardatto?
Quiet, Martino. Watcher, now would be the time to lay out your reasoning.
My husband is tending to business in Barda. Attello here did a poor job of defending his spouse.
Damn you! She died defending one of the company's fleets!
If you've come to appeal to some spirit of camaraderie, Watcher, you've misstepped. Ezalli is a heartless she-wolf.
Once you own the castle, things change.
What else? We turned up and proved you didn't need 10 generations of inbreeding to get the job done. And the Bardattos took offense.
It suits you to play the slighted paupers, doesn't it? Attello Valera insulted me to the governor's face. His son maimed one of my guards. I tired of their play at innocence. I have raised up my family through effort and sacrifice. Yes. Yes, I do. They are passable sailors.
Of course, but...
I want the Principe out of the trade lanes.
What?
Half of this month's shipments are missing. I'll give you coin and crew for 5 ships to earn back my investment.
6 ships. With 6, I will drive the Principe from these waters like rats from a fire.
6 ships. I believe we just made a deal, Valera.
Then it's settled?
So it seems, for the time being. Time will tell if this arrangement is a favorable one. My hosts, you'll excuse me if I return home.